Okay, and while we're waiting for some others to arrive, those of you that are new to this, just a quick reminder, what are we doing here? So the idea is this concept called self-directed positive neuroplasticity, meaning we can choose which kind of repetitive experiences that we want in order to literally change the structure and function of our brain to be more oriented towards or be more predisposed to these kinds of positive experiences. And so the idea is we get together once a day, ideally just for a few minutes, and we stimulate those parts of our nervous system to have those experiences. So if you're new to this, that's just keep that in mind. That's the goal here. And to whatever extent you can or it's effective, I think a big part of this is just consistency and trying. And so today is Thursday, so I like to do a thankfulness practice. One of my favorites is this idea of accessing gratitude through the awareness that this experience that we're having may be the last time that we ever get to experience it. Um, so that goes for especially for things that we perceive as sort of negative. Um, this can be a really helpful way to just slow down and say, how would I be if I knew for a fact that this was the last time that I got to have this experience? And there's something sweet in my experience that enters the sort of the field of consciousness to kind of change the way we perceive that. So I mentioned to you guys the other day that I had uh, a nail in my tire. Here it is, and of course my initial reaction was one of rolling my eyes and kind of shaking my fists at the heavens and saying, I don't have time, and I don't want to. This is not what I want to be dealing with right now. A very very natural, I think, reaction. And then the more I slowed it down, the more I realized that how this is probably not the last time this is going to happen. And what would it be like for me if I knew that this was in fact, the very last time that I got to experience it? And it immediately shifted my attitude towards the situation. And this nail, by the way, is still in there because I'm afraid to take it out. And so I'm just leaving it in there until I have a chance or time to take it to a tire shop. So um, I'll walk us through some experiences. And but let's start by grounding and settling into the present moment. So closing your eyes, bringing awareness to the body, sitting, breathing, slow things down. All of the things that we still need to get done, that mental to-do list, it'll still be there in 10 minutes from now, I promise you. So we can just take a few minutes, just settle into the spaciousness, the simplicity of this moment right now. Noticing the body breathing. There's nothing we need to do to make the body breathe. It just knows exactly what to do. Right now, we're just taking a back seat to simply notice that this is happening. And maybe you can already sense some gratitude or appreciation for the magic that is breathing. It's all day long, all night long, even when we're sleeping and we're not doing anything. The body just takes care of us in that way. And if you're in the Bay Area, it might be raining right now. When I took the dog out for a walk earlier today, there was this immediate contraction to, oh gosh, I'm going to get wet. I don't have any hair, so I really feel the rain. And we can just be with that experience and imagine, what if I knew in this moment that was the last time I got to experience being out in the rain, getting wet, just thinking of the people I know who, either because of age or illness, can't really just pick up and go outside and get wet in the rain. There will come the day when we get wet in the rain for the last time. So just noticing what that idea does, how it changes your relationship to the inconvenience of getting your clothes wet, hopefully it shifts the disposition towards that experience from, oh, I have to get an umbrella, I have to do this, that, or the other thing to prevent myself from getting wet, to I get to experience this. And then thinking back to the last time you bumped into the dirty dishes piling up in the sink or on the kitchen counter. Again, maybe noticing some reactive irritation or annoyance at, oh, I got to deal with this. So imagining, what if I knew that this was the last time I was well enough to load up the dishwasher, get the sponge out and steal the warm water and clean the dishes by hand. Turning this inconvenience into something worthy of our appreciation and gratitude. Get to do the dirty dishes. To get to clean up and take care of things in my kitchen. And maybe a little edgier, a little harder is an argument, sort of a heated exchange that you had with a loved one or a neighbor or a child. Again, noticing that knee-jerk reaction to, this sucks. I'm not being seen. They're not getting me. I don't want to be doing this right now. And then just imagining, what if this was the last time I got to have an exchange with this person about whatever is bothering us. Maybe when you get stuck on a call to, I don't know, PG&E or Comcast, and you're going through the labyrinth of their call system. And just notice how this, if you knew this was the last time, might that soften you towards this experience? I think so much of gratitude is about really opening up to the full experience of what it is to be human, not just tolerating these inconveniences, but really embracing them as opportunities for more self connection, more spiritual growth. And thinking about someone whom you really care about and hugging them. What if you knew that this was the last time you got to hug them? Really savor the experience, really lean into it. And the cool thing is, there are countless opportunities throughout the rest of our day today. I think if we bring that consciousness to whatever it is that we're doing, it will sweeten and really enrich the experience. And it's especially useful situations where our initial knee-jerk reaction is negativity or annoyance, frustration, irritation. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, slow exhale, breathing into the space around you, letting go, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep inhale through the nose, slow exhale, and again, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Whoops. Admittedly, dread. There's a part of me that dreads the thought of that there will be a last time when we all get together and do the 15 minutes of positivity. And again, it makes it all the sweeter. for me to think about you guys all joining in on a regular basis and getting to do this with you all. So thank you, and a, a great, grateful day.